Hello, graduates, acclaimed faculty and staff, family, and friends. I thank you all for giving me the honor of speaking to you all today at the 106th commencement of Connecticut College. To my class of 2024, I want to start off by giving you all a warm and heartfelt congratulations. As I stand in front of you all here today, I struggle to really understand how we have arrived here. It was just yesterday we all arrived at Connecticut College with masks on, our parents crying or smiling while dropping off way more things than we actually needed. Just yesterday, some of us had our very first camel moments. But soon it will be just yesterday that we sat in a sea of our peers and graduated from Connecticut College, home of the camels. It actually feels like just yesterday I learned about something called the analytic third. I was introduced to this concept through a book. It was defined as being the connection built between a therapist and client while in a therapy session. The analytic third is what we create when we make genuine contact with one another at a deeper emotional level of experience, whether in groups, communities, or organizations. When I got to class the next day to discuss the reading, I was the first to raise my hand in class and say, I'm not really sure I completely understand what this analytic third is. Actually, I'm very confused. My professor chuckled a bit after everyone in the class kind of nodded, agreeing they were a bit confused as well. They went on to explain that the analytic third is a creation of connection. It is a third entity, the space between self and other, subject and object, fantasy and reality. The third dimension that emerges from two persons or two things fully engaged in the exploration of unconscious meanings, reasons, motives, and actions. In a way, it is surreal, some might even say not tangible, but others, myself included, think it is. Don't worry. I know I just said a lot of big words and explanations. I sound like the book that confused me in the first place, but the analytic third is just a fancy term for connections. And no, I do not mean connections, our signature academic program. I mean connections. When we sit with a friend on Temple Green and don't speak but say so much, words unspoken are whispered by our consciousness. When we walk in the arboretum and are surrounded by an endless amount of trees, our mind suddenly quiets for a second or two, something rare in this fast paced world we live in. When we go watch a musical and feel as though we're actually a part of this fantasy world, singing and dancing alongside these characters. Or when we go to a sports game and stand up, eyes wide, hands clenched, with anticipation of a goal or a score, that is the analytic third, the connection. We know how all of these feelings feel. We can sometimes even describe them, hold them, and recreate them. As we sit here on our beloved Temple Green, our minds racing with the pictures of a ghost of ourselves throughout these 4 years, running to JA to make a sandwich, going to coffee closet to quickly grab a drink, or lying here under a bed of stars with our friends, not caring that the grass beneath us is poking at our arms and legs, or even just sitting in a collab room in the library for hours doing anything but work. That feeling we all have right now, the nostalgia, happiness, bittersweetness, whatever it may be, that that feeling is the analytic third. We are here at this moment graduating from Connecticut College, but there's also something else happening in this moment. We feel something as a result of this experience. We are now aware of the memories built and the interactions had, and suddenly we can breathe and realize something has changed or happened. We have all created connections with this campus and this amazing experience we are so privileged to have had. We have cried, laughed, sung, played, and learned on this campus. We have taken deep breaths and have come out changed and affected by our environment. Whether it be the people we met, the activities we've done, or the classes we have taken, we have all created something here and left impressions most of us are not even aware of. Some of us have discovered ourselves, some lost and found again, and others are eager to find self discovery beyond Connecticut College. I encourage all of us to see and recognize these connections we leave behind today and look forward to countless more we'll create in the future. May we ask more questions than we garner answers, listen more than we speak, constantly envision beyond the confines of reality, and may we spread more kindness than judgment. Let us remember that the most important moments in our history books have been those which have started with uncertainty, those which have caused uncomfort, and those that usually have started with questions. As we leave Connecticut College, we are leaving with more than just degrees. I don't have to explain that. You all feel it here, now, next to our peers, surrounded by our loved ones, our beloved faculty and staff. Those pictures I mentioned, they're still there, racing in each one of our minds. The ghosts of ourselves playing right in front of us, running back and forth on this Temple Green, from biology classes to human development. We feel all of the love at this very moment and the long lasting relationships and memories built on this very campus. We feel it, so let us keep feeling, creating, and growing as we leave here. May we all allow ourselves to wonder, succeed, fail, and try again, each time taking a deep breath, looking up, and appreciating what we have just created. Congratulations, class of 2024, family, friends, faculty, staff, and anyone else who has helped let us create and foster this beautiful, even magical analytic third with Connecticut College.